Hello, I'm back again for another Alliance War video. Apologies for the last one with no commentary or anything, just been quite a busy time. So I thought I'd make sure I'd at least do this one. Joined an alliance called the FAM, tier 3 alliance. I just don't want to do Masters Wars right now. I think Kabam have really messed up with the global. The fact that the boost is so easy means that all the alliance wars are going to be like 0 to 2 deaths and every death's going to matter. Even though they said that they'd spoken to all top alliances to make it less stressful, I don't think that it's worked out that way. So while I've got some stuff going on in my life, I just thought I'd have a season off. So because I was so busy, like I said before, a couple of other people in the battle group did all the assignments for this war, and they gave me Warlock, Quake and Archangel, doing Path 1 in both sections. We went into this fight and I knew, I'd been told by others that it had suicides on, so I had to run Archangel for this. All you do is just keep away from the very first bit there with the unblockable and stuff, and then it becomes quite an easy fight. The only thing you have to remember every so often with Elsa is that she can purify or shrug off the stun, because technically it's a non-damaging debuff, so you just be careful for that, but she doesn't here. It takes, 30 seconds if that, and it's done. The next fight going into here is a Magneto. Now, I did moan to him about this because I hate Quake in Magneto. There's just something, I think it's a light attack that he throws after some combos. Just seems to catch me, but I'll speed this up and let you watch it. And there you go, Magneto down. It's just a bit more annoying with the masochism, just because unless you get the aftershock timer, the concussion's perfectly timed, he still regains the health and doesn't get stunned. So that can be a little bit annoying, but here, I just checked my paths to make sure I was doing the right ones and go into this Ebony more. They were running the untouchable global, which means that if you miss or they evade, that they get like a resistance charge. So this doesn't affect Quake, like most people will be running the high ground quote-unquote meta for this season just to try and stop Quake users. Yeah, so this is just quite an easy Ebony more on EMP modification. He shouldn't get any power because I shouldn't hit him if everything goes well. As you can see here, it's the DORKS alliance, so this is actually the alliance that Diggity DORKS was in before he now became a Kabam employee. I don't know if he still plays the game or not, but there's a few really big names in here with massive accounts. So log on the next morning, as you can see here, just claiming my 4-hour crystal quickly. I do like to claim them and trying to get up to 1,000 of them. These Karina challenges keep making me open them though. We've got this Professor X here on the Vigor and Indomitable node. Just so I can't, well, it's not even Indomitable even, it's just Outlast and Vigor. So here, I was assigned Warlock, but I knew I had to take the Apocalypse mini-boss there on Rage, so I just thought, you know what, Archangel's probably just as easy. I'll just nuke him down with Archangel nice and quick. So, as you can see here, the annoying introduction you have to wait for every time, which wastes like 4 to 5 seconds of your fight time. It doesn't really ever affect anyone, but I imagine some people would be a little bit annoyed if they ended up timing out because they missed a few seconds at the start. So there you go there, look. We missed, so he got the resistance charge. So this now takes away, is it something like 30% damage for the rest of the fight, unless I intercept. The amount of damage that Archangel's going to do, I'm not bothered about trying to hit an intercept. I'm trying to just keep so I get 3 neurotoxins there, he throws a special 2, That's sound. Because the neurotoxin's there, it gets rid of the whole falter time. So just take a few more hits here to the block, get a poison on, get a few more neurotoxins. And yeah, there we go. Just trying to get him up to... Realistically, I try and push Professor X to a special 2 as much as I can. Unless he's on the Footloose node, to which I'd push him to special 1, just because the timer for the special 1's so long. But if I come across that fighting wall, I'll talk about it a little bit more. And yeah, so this pretty much kills Professor X off now, because he's stunned. So I can just watch him just die out there. Here again, they assigned Warlock. You could quite easily do this with Warlock, just parry heavy, make sure you keep the bleeds. I chose to Quake it instead, just because I'm confident quaking Immortal Hulk and dealing with the buffet, so again, I'll speed this up. So there you go, no danger, no problems, a couple of minutes worth of a fight, and yeah, Immortal Hulk's pretty easy. So this Killmonger was a little bit troublesome, just because of the whole, is it strike counter fury or something, or strike combat something, the node that basically stops you getting to a high amount of power, because you get the suppression on you. So the original plan was to Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic synergy this to get the armor break and Doom cycle, but then we realised that that'd be quite tough. So I just went and sod it, I don't need to use Archangel again, I'll just throw him in. Killmonger will get a lot of power, I'll get suppressions, but it's not like I'm bothered about special attacks anyway. Just realistically try and bait special 1s, special 2s as much as I can. Get these bleeds up to 4, do a blocked hit, hopefully get a couple of neurotoxins like that. And then yeah, because the neurotoxin's now on, it applies the passive heal block, so even if I do dex, he won't actually regain any health back. 5 neurotoxins there. That's just mega damage, as you can see there, it's just over what, 2k per tick. So the fight is just going down nice and easy. Yeah, I could have used Warlock as well, tried to have got a special 2 to get the armor break and go for it that way, but I need Warlock for a future fight, so Archangel was an easy option. As you can see, they're nice and easy. It was only a Sig 20, rank 3 Killmonger, so reverb damage wasn't heavy. If it was a much higher Sig level, we might have had to think about something else. Going into this Apocalypse, I did this in the first war of the season as well. I don't really think he's a great option on this Rage node, to be honest. Apocalypse has a seriously high health pool, so to actually hit the Rage cap is quite difficult. Obviously here I'm not boosted, but even so I can use mediums and light attacks and still not get anywhere near the Rage cap sort of thing, and this is in tier 3. If this was a tier 1 Alliance war, you'd probably have to be hitting like, I don't know, 8.5, 9k mediums to be able to even get to the cap. So if you don't throw a special attack, you're never going to reach it, it's never going to get any Furies, go unblockable, and it's just an easy fight like this. Do 4 hits, dodge the special one if they want to throw it. Otherwise, just 4 hit, back away, parry, 4 hit, back away, parry. You'll see me doing it the whole fight pretty much. Because of how much health I've got, I'm not really bothered about trying to dex the specials either. I'd rather just take them into the block and just deal with the damage, because I've not used Warlock at all this war. It came in with a full yellow bar, and there's a very, very low chance that Apocalypse is going to kill me here. So as you can see here, the fight's starting to come to an end. What are we? Almost 3 minutes in. I think it's about the 3-minute mark by the time the fight finishes. So in the old war, this would have been very, very close to a timeout. I did have the special free saved, so that could have saved me if I needed it. And obviously with rage it's 2.5%, so let's see how it would have worked out. So yeah, there you go. I would have still made it anyway, even in the old Alliance War we only had 3 minutes, just because of the special free pause in the time. But yeah, it's just a slow fight, just be methodical with it and get it done. It's not really too bad. And then that's my first of the 2 mini bosses for this war. We noticed they had the Apocalypse as the main boss, so we just left the Emma Frost up, ready for the Ghost User, just to go through and kill Apocalypse in like 48 seconds or whatever it was. It's something crazy like that. So once that's all done, as you can see there, it's just me left on this Emma Frost, and again, it's going to be double speed and just watch it out. So here we are coming to the end of the fight. I quickly flash the battle group stats just at the point that we were finishing the map at the end. We ended up having like 3 deaths I think in our battle group. Ideally it could have been 0, but things happen, and as a result of that we ended up beating the Dorks, so good war to them.